welcome to another Blueprints playthrough, part 29. Getting close to that, hitting the limit that, or the number of streams I did for Silksong. It's getting up there. But we made more achievements. I really got to get the pump room powered so I can get water out of the well, so I can move the cart over, and then I also want to get the coat check, because then I can light the candles down in that room, and I think I have to do them in a certain order, and I think I know what the order is, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's where another sanctum key is. We don't know. Maybe that opens. There's so much more to do, and I've been saying this. I love this game. It's a lot of fun, but I might end up getting to a point where I'm like, okay, enough of streaming. Let's move on to something else. I just found out today that Seventh Guest is getting a remake, and it's being released in June or July. And you might be going, what is Seventh Guest? Well, if you remember Myst, way back in the day, that was like a big game for puzzles, and just, it was like one of the first CD-ROM games, and it was kind of groundbreaking. Well, that pushed other games out, one of them being Seventh Guest, which was this kind of horror mystery game, and I played it, and I also played its sequel, 11th Hour, and I remember liking them, but I don't remember much of them. So I just heard today that they are doing a remake of Seventh Guest. So that will be very interesting. I will probably buy it and play it and stream it, just because, nostalgia. Why not? So that is probably on the docket. But I do want to get to other games. I do want to do other things. I don't want to be doing this for too long. Maybe I'll start sneaking in other games and switching them. I want to say that if I would just do this on my own, I really wouldn't. I'd probably just stop playing it, which would be kind of disappointing, because it is strangely addictive in a way. So, and it's peaceful. There's no, there may be frustration, but there's no, I'm running away from a monster, or I'm trying to cast a spell or anything like that. I'm just making rooms and trying to come up with a strategy to defeat things, so to speak. So that's kind of fun. Sure, we'll get Pool Hall a try again and see if I can figure. I really need to get more instruction on the. Oh, that's right. I kept two things. I guess I didn't get a choice as to what those two things were, but sledgehammer and shoes. Because I'm like, why am I running? And yeah, I remember in the last one there was something I did that you get to keep two things. I think it was in the showroom. That's another thing I need to do to get a trophy, is 160 coins, because that will get you, or get me, the that thing. I'm thinking of Tomb, but because somebody hinted that it's basically, it connects downstairs to where the cart is. So I really want to move the cart. I'm gonna do tool shed, shovel, and another magnifying glass. I say another, but we made the laser. Now, I don't want to get the thing out of Kochek until I've pumped. So that is something to do. We made tasty burgers for dinner tonight. My wife actually had a veggie burger, and I always get a little worried because I feel like I might not cook it well, but she's like, it tastes fine to me. So I'm like, all right. If you're happy, then I'm happy. Well, I might be happy regardless, but, it's good to both be happy. You know what I mean. could do reading nook, but that's fine. We'll just go back around this way. All right, parlor or pool hall. Drive me nuts. 9. Like, what in the hell is this supposed to be? You do something and then you square it. I have no idea. I mean, again, this is just guessing, but I'm sure I'm sure there's a document or something somewhere that tells you what these are supposed to be and what they really mean. And I have no idea. Okay, it's 10. Why 10? Is it adding one? Wait. No, that gave 20. That doesn't make any sense. I may need to write down my guesses as I go through. Where should I put this? I need to get rid of a lot of shit off my desk. I have no idea what I pressed 15, so it was 9 something 15. I don't know why. I don't know why. It can't be square. It can't be that. Nine. Did I think 10? Yeah, it is 10. Okay, 10. 15. Is it? No, I don't know. I don't really know what this is. Again, we'll guess 9, 10, 15, 2. 9, 10, 15, 3. 9, 4, 9. I see the text, just hold on. Well, whatever it is, we got to be getting close to it because we're running out of options here. It's got to be 20. Why 20? Your guess is as good as mine. Cool trick would be is if you could enter in the current time based on system clocking, you get a prize. Yeah, I'm not going to do that on my computer. No way, no how. I love it when people are like, oh, if you do this in this game and you change your system time to this. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. So we could get our key, which we have the sledgehammer. I really don't want to get the mailroom, but I might as well. I mean, it's there. Might as well get all this stuff. I think I've read all these. Yeah. Have you built a ballroom yet? Yes, I have. Not a big fan because it will set your gems to 2, which, depending on your gem situation, may or may not be a good thing. So it's a little hit and miss. Let's do a courtyard because we get 2 gems. So we'll get that. We have a shovel, so we can do that. Ooh, metal detector and shovel. I think I have that one. Yes, I have it written down. Haven't done it yet. I've done 6 out of the 8. I do have, wait, what was that one that I haven't done? A lockpick and a metal detector. Do I have a, yeah, I think I picked up a metal detector, right? No, I don't. Okay, so a commissary would be really nice because then I could get a metal detector. And if I get the workshop, that'd be even better. Yeah, we gotta do pantry. Well, do spare bedroom. I got enough gems. I really don't need to do the, oh, keys. Yippee. Although if I get the garage and I can move on, that's actually nice because then you get 3 keys. You can open the trunk, so it's really not that bad. Yeah, let's do hallway. Tomorrow night, I am going to see Jeff Tate. And if you're like, who is Jeff Tate? Let's do the garage. Speaking of, commissary would be nice, but I want to get the garage with the keys and stuff. Jeff Tate was the former singer of Queensryche. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely like a huge fan of him. I loved his music in Queensryche. You know, Rage for Order, Operation Mindcrime is one of the best rock albums ever in history, hands down. Empire is great. Promised Land is underrated. It really is a good album. After that, things kind of fell apart. And then they had this big fallout with the band, and he went on his own. I wasn't going to go see him, but a friend of mine's like, "Hey, Jeff Tate's in town. Let's go see him." So I'm like, "Sure." So I say with much enthusiasm, "Sure." So 6'4". Okay. So we're gonna go see him, and he's like, "I'm gonna wear my Queensryche shirt." And I'm thinking, okay, if you wear a Queensryche shirt that isn't from when he's in the band, you wear like the Queensryche shirt that you got when we went to go see them, because we've seen Queensryche with Todd Latour at least 5 times, I think, at this point together. If you get one of those shirts and you're wearing it, I'm not gonna stand anywhere near you because you're gonna get so much shit, and I don't want to be anywhere near part of that. So, but I'm like, why not get to go with a friend of mine? You know, we go out, get dinner, go see a band. It's fun, you know. Why not? Okay, so that wouldn't really work well. Kitchen, pool, we get pump room, but what we really need is the yeah, let's do pump room. That's fine. Or pool, I'm sorry. Not pump, pool. Observatory. I'll take the observatory. Why not? So it'll be interesting. I have no idea what any of his music is, but I think he pretty much plays the hits from his time in Queensryche. I really don't think he just gonna do it. Why not? Build up the money in this to like insane levels of greed. Yeah. At some point, we'll be able to get this treasure trove up so that we can actually have so much money here that if we ended up getting showroom, we could get that trophy. Seen any good movies lately? No, I haven't. Well, we saw Project Hail Mary when that came out. So that was really good. I really, really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Rocky hate mark. I just learned that was an improvised line. Ryan Gosling said that a friend of his was named Mark was visiting him on set that day, and they were doing that scene. And so he ad-libbed the part where he said, well, she decided to cohabitate or whatever with Mark. And then the guy who did Rocky's voice was always off camera, you know, so he could work with Ryan when they were doing it. And he ad-libbed Rocky hate Mark, and they kept it in the movie, which I thought was great. Sure, we'll use a key. We've got plenty of those. What is this? A green note. Green card. Handwritten. I don't know what all these mean, and I don't know if there's a point to it, but what about you guys? Have you seen any good movies lately? There's no realm that flies the white flag. Probably don't need a magnifying glass for this, but... Okay, so we can't go that way. Again, kind of painted ourselves into a corner. We got to get something out of observatory to keep this going. Get that. Get that. Oh, chests in the front hall. That's nice, because... And we get an extra key. And we get a compass. Check that. So Untold. Supposed to be a good horror movie, but was a big fat lame. Never even heard of it. nice. In the attic, we get all sorts of crap. Look at that, though. Man, we're down on gems, though. But yeah, whatever. There are good movies. I think I watched The Fly. I should watch the Alien movies again. Those are so good. I've been kind of on an Alien kick since I did Alien Isolation this past weekend in honor of Alien Day. Ooh, the battery pack. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got a couple gems back. And there's a key here. Okay. Did I write that down? That attic has bishop? No, I didn't. So that's another one. Do you like Jason Statham movies? Hit and miss. Security. Planetarium is... There's something to planetarium. I don't know what it is, but there has to be something to planetarium. Do you like movies about gladiators? Turn things down, and we'll do an experiment. He's basically the same guy. Yeah, he is. Like, I can see him in a lot of movies, but... I don't really remember him as being... I know he's been a lead in movies, but yeah, I just... whatever. Not saying I don't like him. I'm just like, he is what he is, you know. He was in Fast and Furious, but of course, every actor got into Fast and Furious. I really like Gladiator 1, 2, and Airplane 1, 2. You know, I never saw Gladiator 2. Heard very mixed reviews about that. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then lose 10 steps and get 20 gold. When you spend 2 more gems drafting a room, I don't want to lose steps though. Let's do that. That's fine. Let's see if we can get to foundation. Ooh, a rumpus room. That would. And we get 8 coins that way. Dining room gets us there and gives us the chance to get more steps, which might actually be good. 6 cents, 1/2 doesn't know the other. Let's do dining room. It's not terrible, but it's one of those movies where you ask if they really need it. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought when I saw that they were making it. I'm like, really? You know, and I heard that they wanted to make Gladiator 2 for a while. But it seems like what they landed on was just kind of like, why? You know, why do this? What do I want to do here? Well, I can't do office. Did you have any He-Man dolls? No, I didn't. Thank you very much for asking. And I know they've made the new He-Man movie, and I have like little to no interest, and by little I mean none. I don't even remotely care about it. So, ooh, the clock tower. We've already done the puzzle there. Gladly, yeah. Ridley Scott, honestly, he's very hit and miss. Like, yeah, he did, you know, he did Alien. He did Blade Runner. He did The Martian. Legend, actually liked as a movie. Black Hawk Down. You know, he's done some really good movies. But he's also done some pretty big stinkers as well. So, oh, I should have done the, oh, whatever. Let's do that. Did you have any toys? Of course I did. You think my parents were monsters? I had, what about you? Did you have toys growing up? I had the, I had train tracks. I had those electric cars that went around those tracks. Played that for hours. I had like the erector set with all the metal pieces, and then another kind of construction building thing. Of course, I had Legos. Yeah, I mean, I had stuff. Thing though is when I was growing up, I hated board games because I hated losing. I mean, I had issues when I was growing up. There's no doubt about it. Let's make this a little bit more common. And I still don't get tunnel. I don't understand the point of tunnel. I really don't. I'm kind of struggling with this too at the should you turn all these up to common and give them more of a chance to be made, but then are you making it harder for other ones to be made? Like maybe make that more standard. And what about tunnel? It's standard. Okay, that's fine. Can't do that here. Well, we have the coat check, but we don't have the ability to pump, so I really can't do that. I'm going to do showroom in the hopes that I actually get the enough, because this again is 100. Wait, did I have that right? Did I write that down correctly? I want to make sure I've got that math correct down here. Oh, it depends. It's not, it's, those are always the same, but it depends on what you get that day. So we would need 190. So we would need 50 odd more. But we did get 2 things in entrance hall. And that could give us more money. If we get vault, that really helps. And then if we can get, chapel, we can break the bank. What do you mean the math ain't mathin'? It was 20, 80, 100, 60, 30. That's 190. What are you talking about, Willis? Okay, so I do want to go this way. Let's hold off on that, because we're going to have to go back down anyway. Let's see what we can get up this way. Let's do chapel. Yes, we're going to lose a coin, but that's okay. Let's see what we can get this way. Release guys listed as executive producer and Raised by Wolves. Yeah, Raised by Wolves is good. I don't like any one of those. Let's get the Rumpus Room. I can't! Fucker. Not sure if executive producer... Yeah, I don't really know how those roles all work, you know. It all seems kind of arbitrary, if you know what I mean. Oh, I don't... Well, let's... I can't do that. Ooh, the pump room. But I need the power. This is getting a little busted. But we can go down through Foundation, so... There is that. And Parlor might get us some gems. No, I don't want that. By the way, I have stopped doing the Let Us Reason because it's just getting monotonous at this point. You will not solve this puzzle. 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with one false statement contains the gems. A box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. Well, that's false. I'm going to solve this puzzle. Okay, so if this is false, I will solve the puzzle. And then these 4 are true. A box with one false statement contains gem. That is one false statement. Box with a true statement, that's where it breaks. Because I've seen Uncut Gems. Yeah, and I liked it. I thought it was good. It wasn't like my cup of tea, but I think overall it was decent. You know, I thought it was fine. A box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. So if this is true, then it wouldn't contain the gems. But this would be false because you will not solve this puzzle. Wait till I get started. 4 statements and boxes in this room are true. Can LLM without training data contain this puzzle solved? I don't know and I don't care. Box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. Well, if it's with a true statement, doesn't mean all true statements. I'm going to say this one. I really don't know. Nope. Whatever. Oh, armory would be nice, but I don't want to spend stuff. I want to actually get stuff. You know what I mean? Coin purse isn't bad. So we're 147 right now. We need to get to, like I said, 190. So we're 53 away. Don't want to do code check. Gallery would give us room 8 key, but we can't do it. But, I mean, this gives us some stuff, so we might as well take it. Especially the coin and some gems, so that helps. Okay, so we're going to head our way back to... the foundation. And while we're there, we'll get dining room, we'll get our food. We'll see what else we can build there. If I feel like I'm getting close, I could go to chapel, break the bank, and then go up to showroom and buy everything. Use your sledgehammer. For what? Did you mean the puzzle? What did you mean, use the sledgehammer? Because sometimes I run through rooms too fast and I miss there might have been a box in there. Was there a box in one of those rooms? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to waste a step and then have to come back. Whatever. Jink. Well, see, we get those coins anyway if we do it, so it's no big deal. Let's get our food. Boiler room. We don't have boiler room, but we get 20 steps. Can't complain. Well, we could complain. I could complain, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, there's also dirt piles here we could dig through. Another coin, can't hurt. So technically, because we've gone through chapel, there's actually 2 coins in there. So we know we're going to get at least 2, but we might, you know, so we need 36 at this point. Oh, we just did it. And we didn't because we don't have enough gems. Motherfucker. It's so close. Okay. All right, fine. Spread the gems in each room. This effectively kills the run. Well, we could get pump. I don't think pump is the play here. I think we want to... Because drawing room will get another gem. And let's see what we get down this way. I don't like any of those choices. I think they all suck. Although dark room does let us keep going. And it doesn't penalize us in terms of... We just weren't able to get whatever was there. And now we're just guessing. Fine. We get 20 extra steps. Somewhere we went to 159. Oh, that's right, because we've got the blessing of the high. Is that it? No, it's... Oh, wait. I forgot about that blessing. Gain 5 each time you roll. That's why we're getting that. So we'll get another 5, 164. I'm almost thinking it's a done deal this time that we're going to get the showroom trophy. Oh, well, we got this. There has to be some secret to this. It can't just be if you call in a day here, you gain 2 extra stars, which is nice, don't get me wrong. But there's gotta be something to this. I got the feeling if you're in here at a certain day and a certain time, the stars align and you actually get something. I don't know what it is though. Okay. We can go up drawing room. Let's redraw so we get some cash. Now it's only with the roll of the dice, so we're not going to get any more cash that way. And I think that's blocked off. Yep. We might as well do walk-in closet because we're going to get 4 extra things. A cupcake? What is a... 10 steps. I've never seen a cupcake before. That's interesting. Huh. Now I want a cupcake. Now I really want a cupcake. Okay. So... I'm almost thinking let's do the chapel right now and get the showroom and get it over with because I think we're going to have enough. We need 24 right now. And I think I've done more than my share of suffering. We could go down through foundation and then go up to entrance hall, break the boxes there, and see what we get, and then come down. We've got more than enough steps, so that's not an issue. So let's do that. I've never seen cupcake as a food. That's really cute. I do want to go here and because I have the shoes, right? Yeah, I had that from last time. So let's just move this so it's in the right... Oh, I did have it in the right spot. God damn it. Give me a minute. By the time when I finally move the box, I'll be able to... The cart, I'll be able to finally... get things back in a working order, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because we don't want the cart there. We want it on the other side. All right, let's go out and go to the entrance. And just for insurance, I think I've thrown 2 coins in here. Yeah, there's 1. Is that it? At least of what we can get. Okay, so we got that. Let's break these. Oh, yeah, we are so doing this. Another key. Cool. All right, we can go back up now. We'll need to break the piggy bank, but we should easily get 90. Or we need 11 right now, which we should easily be able to get from that. I know I put in more than... I put in 2 today, so... And then we'll get that trophy. And then I think we'll have 6 trophies, I think. Which is nice. I'm still hungry. Even after eating dinner, I'm still hungry. Okay, we want to go up through dining to security. Oh, a treasure. I forgot. Nice. This might get us even more. We might not even need to do chapel. It all depends on what we get here. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would... Oh, yeah, we are so... We don't even need to do chapel. Awesome. We can go straight to Sturm. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, please leave a like. I would appreciate that too. You don't have to. Totally up to you. So we can call it a day. Not only, and we add the coupon book too. I forgot about that. We can save 2 more things again. So that's nice. Master key opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with regular keys, which this run is done at this point. That's fine. For plan gem cost. So we take my like back. Nope. You paid that in internet dollars. Trophy of... Are you kidding me? You... Well, that sucks. It didn't say that I had to pay for the damn trophy. Now we've hit a conundrum. I'm going to write that down at least so I don't forget that if it fucks me over this way. 100 for the trophy. That if you don't buy the trophy when you do this, that you're going to have to pay for it again. That would suck. I'm going to assume that this just stays here. Smash, I can't. Doesn't give me that option. I could look it up, but the thing is, if I had a chance to build more, I would, and I'd keep going, but I can't. So let's do this. I'm not going to do chapel because I don't think there's 50 odd coins in it. That's the thing. If I don't get enough with chapel, then that's a one and done deal, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm a little low to try to take that chance now. But I guess if I would know, I would know either way. So well, we'll see it on the next day anyway. So let's go down to Planetarium because we can get 2 more stars by calling it a day in there. I like the way you think, Guy, but you know it's a little too out of the box, outside the box, so to speak. Okay, we need to go this way. And then we can go in here. I hate always having these extra supplies, but there's really nothing else we could do. The only thing we could do is take a chance on Chapel, but that's, again, I think that's a bad choice. I don't think that would really help us out a lot. So let's call it a day. Perplexing manner. Well, screw you too with that description. I gotta say, if I get showroom again and that trophy's not there, I'm gonna put my fist through my monitor. Actually, I won't, but we get some extra steps because of the sauna. Buy out the entire showroom. See, that is a little suspect. I have the feeling that means you had to buy out everything, including the trophy. Which would suck, but oh well. What did we get? We kept the mask and the silver key. Joy. We're just bedrooming it up, aren't we? Tomb gives us some money. Shelters protection, I like that. There's a mystery at the tomb and the statues in there, and I don't know why or which ones you'd pull down and which ones you pull up, and it depends. I've only seen a statue in Cloister, or however you say that. I don't recall seeing a statue in any other room, but I could be wrong on that. Let's do shelter. Shelter is a good way to get a quick gem. All right, what kind of experiment can we get this time? Each bedroom you draft after your second. So we've already done 2. I don't know, let's just do that. And we probably won't have enough keys. And we probably won't get a hammer. But, you know... Gotta try, right? I wonder if that tunnel lets you tunnel out of the building. I wonder if you got tunnel here, like wherever that room is, because that looks like I feel like you should be able to get out in the estate and you could break that wall. And I don't know, maybe I'm overanalyzing, but. All right, what do we get in here? We get a banana, which is not bad. That evil, evil star. You are my lucky, lucky star. Nuttin'. No, that sleeping mask is nice. Let's do pool hall. And let's play the guessing game again. Nine. What is this shit? Was a chessboard a one-time puzzle? You can solve it each day. Yeah, you can, because there are 6 effects you can get. The pawn gets you, if you get to on rank, oh, I didn't write down which rank. I think it's 5, maybe it's 8, but you can pick the knight, bishop, rook, or queen power for the day. Mantle the knight, which is what I have right now, that gets you the armory. That's why you're seeing that armory room come up. The queen, each west wing room, you lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. It's a gambit. Banner the king, each day choose a color, influences the room selection. The bishop, you have to do no tithing to the chapel room, but you get 30 coins just walking into it. So that's another thing, if, you know, depending upon what we get for the showroom, if I have to rebuy everything, that would suck. I think I probably do. So that would mean I want to get the bishop thing back on. But there are some powers that you can get from armory too. One of them is permanent. I have to look at my thing. And then the rook, draw 4 floor plans for 4 corner rooms. So okay, let's just go to guessing game again. 3, no, I'm sorry, 9, 1. Why 1? Why 1? I don't understand these at all. These symbols can kiss my ass. Some of them I know, but like I'm just like, I have no idea. So we had 9. I think I said 1, right? Maybe 2, I don't know. And then we get this. If we work our way, how does dartboard this puzzle work? Hold on. You basically work your way inside out. If you actually have the magnifying glass in the nook room, you can see that it gives you part of how this works. You work inside out, and then the colors are math operations. Blue is add, yellow is subtract, pink is multiply, and purple is divide. And then you start getting these things in the center, where if you see a square, that means square the number after you've done it for that color. The triangle, or not the triangle, the diamond means flip the numbers around. So if we do this, we're basically saying 4, and I guess you work inside out because that's the way it works. 4 is square root of 16, flip it around is 61. It'd be 1 because you're going to have minus 60, so it'll be 1. And we're done. Good, we get that. That's nice. Okay, what do we got this way? Dining room is good. Commissary. We're going to go for bedrooms. I want to get lots of bedrooms. I feel very sleepy. Okay. I'm going to do chapel. Because I'm protected. We're going to do den. You ever been to prison? That's an odd question to ask, guy. The answer is no, though it's an odd question. Ever like movies about gladiators? Or is it just, no, do you like movies about gladiators? You ever been in a Turkish prison? So we have a small chest, though we have nothing to do with it, so that kind of sucks. And if we run into anything with keys, we're screwed because we have no keys right now. We don't have a shovel. That would get us some keys. Might as well do that. Fine, we get the car keys and we get just a key. We still have some ways to get that way, so. Why? What? Let's do dark room. Because dark room we are protected from. Lockpicks helps a little. Can't complain about that. Oh, wait a minute. I have the magnifying glass, don't I? Yes. I want to see. Where's that fucking picture? Come here. Come here. I want to see that. I just want to write that down. 11/28. That's the date. I was just wondering. I knew it was. I think I knew it was something in November, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And they're all dates. I just wanted to write it down just for reference purposes. 11/28. We still haven't found the one extra gate key thing, whatever. We still don't have that. So. Ha! I'm protected. He. Protected from your bullshit. Let's do security because we... Ah, damn it. I should have done commissary, but that's okay. I was just thinking of a movie. Was it Airplane? Okay, we could go down. Let's do a reading nook. Because that gets another key. Spare bedroom. Let's do that. We are not hurting for steps. That is for sure. We are doing just fine on steps. Oh, Shawshank, yes. That's a good movie. Very good movie. I think it's, if I had to pick a favorite movie of all time, that would probably be it. The bedroom closet usually doesn't have good shit. Let's do the treasure trove because it goes up by 5 every single time. So just doing it gets you this pile of stuff. So I might as well just do it even if we don't use it. All right, then let's write this down. I think I've said this before on a stream, but Shawshank I saw when I was in college. I was in grad school. And my apartment was right across the street from... Marquette had built up a whole bunch of things, including the apartment building I was in. They had refurbished all the apartments. They redid them all. Let me write this down. Fire, pink box. And across the street, they built an apartment complex, and down below, they had a Blockbuster. They had a Dairy Queen. I think they had a laundromat too. Wow. And so, when I was in grad school, you know, you don't take as many classes, and they're usually in the afternoon. So I would have a fair amount of not free time. That sounds bad. Oh, that's right. I need a key to open this. May as well use it. And a red one. Let me finish this thought. And so I would rent a lot of movies when I was in college, because I was on a much different schedule. I was actually staying up till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning sometimes, and I would sleep in, but get up around 10 or 11 or something like that. You know, just a very, very different schedule of time. And so I would sometimes rent movies more often than not. And one night I rented Shawshank. There's nothing like seeing that movie the first time and not having a clue as to what's happening, but it's not just the twist. The twist is, the reveal is amazing the first time, because then you have to watch it a second time, because then you pick up on so many more things. But it's the story, it's the interaction of the characters, it's all of it. It's just so well done. The previous note. But these are lies. Now, the previous box in this room. Contain a true statement. I don't know just how useful all this information is that you get in the treasure trove, like with the statements. I really don't know. Garage, we have the keys, and that would get us more keys, and we have definitely more places to go, and we have the gem. We might as well do it. Ooh, a map. Where is it? 8-5. Okay. Secret garden. Okay, so where... We still have hallway below. We've got 135 steps. We are not hurting on steps. Don't have the shoes, though. And we have den, chapel, weight room, dark room to go through. Hallway still has something to do. So... Okay. So let's go up to weight room. I hate it when the lockpicks don't work. Secret passage. You know what? I'm going to do bedroom closet. Okay. Doesn't really help that way. Let's do laboratory. Mostly for the direction. Oh, commissary. Them. Ah, fuck! I can't do it. Yeah, I've already done my allotment. So, but this gives us more options. And if we can do that, we can do, because we have key 8, we can do room 8 and maybe get a little bit more added to allowance. I don't know how often you can milk that. I don't know how often you're allowed to do this. And there's our food, so we definitely get more steps. I wrote down what the what it is because I didn't want to keep trying to remember this. Okay, it's monkey. Monkey, lion. Swan. Elephant. Penguin. Bear, rabbit, dog. Now, do we get anything? Oh, we do get more allowance too. Yep. I will not complain about that at all. I will milk that for all it's worth. Damn it, we can't. We need gems. You know, this would be nice, but what is this? Self-igniting torch. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Well, that's nice, but that's not permanent. Can knock the locks off of chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, sure, we'll get that. Because we know we have one in the... I did spend a little money, but it doesn't matter. Foyer, parlor. Let's do parlor because I need a chance to get some gems, man. Maybe it's because I'm not doing tradition. I don't know. This box is the black box. Well, that's false. This box is the blue box. Well, that's false. The box that claims to be black has the gems. So that'd be true. I feel like this rotates. I feel like after you do this for a while, they go back to being easy again. Have you ever been to a zoo? Yes. Milwaukee Zoo, Minnesota Zoo, and San Diego Zoo. I really wish there was a way to get, like, gems. Like, really, really good gems. You know? You gotta remember to call it a day in there. Okay, so we can go up through Armory, down to Archives, open that door. And then if we don't find anything that way, we still have Den, Chapel, and Hallway, so we can go down through Foundation. We got plenty of steps, so we're doing just fine. Did you ever go to St. Paul's? Well, that's what I meant. St. Paul's Zoo Minnesota Zoo, that's what I meant. I have two, well, pool hall, hallway, I'm gonna chance it. Yes, I did get 2 keys, nice. I get 2 gems. And I get an experiment, successful. Which is now, holy crap, there's gonna be a lot of chests in the front. Holy shitballs, okay. That's nice. Let's go through Foundation. And let's see what we can get through Hallway and Chapel and Den. Probably not a lot, but, you know, you never know. If we can even get a showroom, that might be nice. Because then we can, at least see if we have to pay for the all of it or just that, the trophy. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way we go. Just go this way. We do not have a shovel, right? No. We have the Morning Star. Let's go put it to good use. I do feel like I'm getting to, and it's hard to explain, but I feel like I'm getting to kind of a tension point in this game where, like, I need something to happen which will unlock and open up a whole lot more possibilities. And it's, like, if you say, well, what specifically, it would be hard to describe what I mean by that. I just feel like I just need like 1 or 2 things to fall, and then there'll be a lot more things to end up having happen and do, if that makes sense. Did you ever go to the St. Paul Zoo, guy? Look at all those chests. My God, they're stacked everywhere. Where would they put them all? God, look at all this money. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, more gems. Nice, nice, nice. More money. My money. Unfortunately, no keys. Okay, so we can go hallway, which I believe would give us a key, so that's 3. Conservatory, sure. Of all the things I got, I don't have a shovel. Dan is common, that's fine. I keep doing the wrong thing. Study? I don't know. I just don't find very useful. But, you know, that's just me. I can do storeroom. I have the feeling I'm not going to be getting the oh shit, I totally forgot about treasure map. That's going to be unachievable. We can't get the treasure map. Oh well. I used to go to the Como Zoo in St. Paul a lot, but never made out to the Minnesota Zoo in Apple. Oh. See, I keep forgetting there's 2. I don't think I've ever been to the Minnesota Zoo. The only one I've ever known of is Como. just do conference room because whatever we have spread around, we should be able to get now if we had anything, which it doesn't seem like we did. Yeah, zoos can't. Yeah, the cruelty part I do get. I mean, it does feel a little cruel. San Diego Zoo is awesome. I mean, they had pandas there, they had tigers, they had all these animals. And it's really cool to be able to see some of these animals that you'd never be able to see any other way. But you do feel like bad about it. Like when we were in Florida one time, I think we went, when I had my kids come down, we would, they went to Disney, Epcot. I think we went to SeaWorld one day, and I kind of felt a little guilty about it later because you find out that they didn't treat the animals very well there. So it's like, eesh. So yeah, I definitely have very mixed feelings about zoos. There was like, not a zoo, but there was like a reptile place in South Dakota that we found when we did a trip out there. And it was somewhat small, but it was interesting. They had, a lot of different reptiles and insects and stuff, and you could see them, and it was kind of cool in a way. So, and they had Bear Canyon or Bear Park or something like that. You could drive your car around this area, and you had to go really, really slow, but stay in your car, and they would have all these animals, including bears around. Of course, the bears would never come to your car, but you wouldn't want them either. So definitely mixed feelings. Getting walk-in closet right now is pretty ridiculous, but why not? We can get another key, get a salt shaker, yippee, get some gems, woohoo. I wish there was a way in this game that you could like bury a hole and put all your stuff in, and then you would oh, so close. So close. Might as well redraw. Don't want to code check. Nah. I hate, leaving the game with so much resources, but there is nowhere else to go. We've done all the things there. I was a hidey hole. Yeah, something like that. I wasn't able to get to the map. I was trying to get a lot of the bedrooms because I was trying to build up, well, for one thing with the experiment, the bedrooms, but I also wanted to get the master bedroom. I really, really want to get that just because I want to have that, and I don't have that yet. So one more day, and then I'm going to call it for this stream. I keep sinking down. I noticed when I play for a while, I started like sinking lower and lower throughout the playthroughs. Okay. Sure, we'll do parlor. Why not? Over your 30-year career, have you ever got neck or back pain? I would say no. I've generally been pretty good about, I don't try to slouch. I try to be conscious of getting up and moving around and not just being literally planted for as long as I possibly can. I do sometimes throw out my back, but I don't think that's related to anything like with this. All right, I want to see trading posts because I know this, and we probably, we drained all the money from this. That was a mistake to do that. items to trade. Go figure. No, I don't have an expensive chair. I don't have. In fact, the one I have has a rip in it on the right side. And I've just been like, whatever. Because I want to get a whole new chair or stitch that up or whatever. So I am what they. Some things I don't mind spending money at all, like books. But there are some things like with this chair, I'm like, I really should get a new chair, but I'm also cheap and I don't want to spend the money and get a new chair. All right, the white box is a true statement. The black box is a true statement. Well, this has to be false. Because if this was true, then the other would be true, so that wouldn't work. So this has to be false. The black box is a false statement. The gems are not in the box with 2 false statements. The blue box has 2 false statements, which... You're saying white. I'm kind of agreeing with you. Guy, I'm taking away your stream privileges. You're a bad influencer. I wish some of these menu options would be much faster. Like, once you know what you're doing, it gets kind of clunky. And it's like, could you just move a little faster, please? I have to do darkroom. Man, I don't have the mace anymore. I just have car keys. Get the sledgehammer. Get a set of gems. I don't think, again, if I get showroom and I don't have enough I just want to see if you can get the trophy or not. That's really what I care about. All right, let's do hallway. Do pool. What I mean was don't. Oh, great. Okay, great save there. Great save there, guy. Appreciate that. See, like, what the hell is this? I have no idea. Well, 1. Okay, it's 1. Why? We don't know. No clue. No clue. We know it's 1, 4, 2. Damn it, wrong. Five. Why 5? We don't know. It's just 5. I really hope that that is explained. I really hope at some point that they explain what that means. Because I have no clue. All right, I'm going to do something stupid. But I want to try something here. Just let me roll with this. This is dumb. But I'm kind of curious what happens. I didn't know there would be a locking. Shit. Well, let's hope we get some more keys. I just wonder if this barrels through the entire house and you can get outside. That's what I'm wondering, if that's what tunnel does. I really don't see the point of the like, if you read it, it says, going under all obstacles, the tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. Excavated passage looks to be the work of someone determined to get to where they are going, regardless of whether the house's floor plans is accommodating or not. I just don't understand what that means. It just seems like it's a hallway, but it's like it's a special hallway. Find pantry. We'll get some steps and food. Well, steps from food. But there wasn't a shovel here, was there? No, we just got the sledgehammer. Ooh, the magnifying glass. Yippee. I need keys is what I need. I don't think the commissary had any keys, did it? I don't think it did. It was like running shoes and gems. Yeah. This is not the run. I can always tell. This is not it. This is not the run. Well, that gets us a gem, but it doesn't get us a key. Reading Nook does, and I'm more concerned about keys because I want to try to do the tunnel. Don't want to do that. Ooh, garage. That helps tremendously. And we have the keys, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. I will take those. We take those. I haven't got a dining room yet, haven't I? No. So we're kind of 40 steps. I do want to do the tunnel thing. Let's just see what we get with Den. Well, we could get keys. Let's do bedroom. Whatever. This is kind of a busted run anyway, so. Alright, we can go through Reading Nook. Through here to Lavatory and Darkroom. No. Security. And then through Commissary, which we can't get any food or anything. And then let's just go up here and see what happens. It's probably not going to do anything. I just wanted to see what this did. Because I did this once going down the center, and I was like, why would you do this? What would be the point of doing this? Unless you can get, like, outside somehow. But even then, I'm like, how? Yeah, it would, because it'd have to be a tunnel. See? I knew it. There was something about getting to the end here. So we get a gem. We get a gem, and we get one of these stupid fucking boxes. Okay, so they're all supposed to be orange. Why are you doing this to me? So we want these all to be orange. That's not what I wanted. So this moves the black around? What does this do? Nothing. Oh, we just did it. Okay. We get another allowance raise. Okay, well, that's something. Not a lot, but it's something. And if we had the thing. So we can do that. It didn't get me out of the house, but at least it got me to confirming it did do something at the end here. Now I don't know if each row up does it. I'm not sure. I'll do one more day because this one went by pretty quick. So we could trade some stuff at Trading Post, but I don't think it would help very much. Other than we could possibly get the foundation key. But even if we do, well, we're going to waste steps. We don't have shoes. I'm calling it. I don't remember if I called it on that one day in the planetarium. I think I said I needed to do that, and I don't remember if I did. Nice, up to 46. I'd really like to get an allowance of keys and gems. That would be really nice. That'd be super awesome, actually. But alas, not to be. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and if you'd like to, you can leave a like. You don't have to. Totally up to you. I'm not feeling a schoolhouse run. Let's do 2. Like I said, somebody said that, and you can kind of, if you look at this, that looks definitely like a place that you might be able to open up. How, I don't know. And like I've done before, these statues, all of them can go down. Which I did, and that didn't seem to have any effect. The only one that I've ever seen that's matching is... I don't remember if I ever took a picture of it. Let me go Steam here. Yeah, I did. Is the king, or the one with the crown. So I don't know if that means if you get Cloister now, because that's down, that did something in Cloister. I really don't know. And I'm sure if I paid attention to the 24 notes that were written in 46 different rooms on a certain day and time when the stars were aligned, that I would be able to pick up a clue. But you know, I'm not bitter. I still don't know what that Blackbridge Grotto does. There's a computer in it and it's got a chip, but I've never been able to figure out what that has to do with anything. I'm sure it has to do with something. I'm pretty sure it does. But what that is, the hell if I know. Let's do corridor. do this. Pick it up, pick it up. Mr. Commissary. Hey, Smith. Long time no see. Yes, let's get the shovel. And a set of gems. Why not? Now, we can go back out to the tomb because there's definitely some places we can dig in there. And we're not that far away. What did you just do? The music is so good. I went to tomb. And it's still going. I guess some rooms, like, they trigger music. And until you get to another room that either triggers other music or doesn't do anything, it just keeps playing, is what I'm guessing. Maybe we'll get a turnip down here. I don't know. There are a couple dirt piles down here. I know that. You know, if I had something to light things with and I lit all the candles in here, I wonder what would happen. Only one dirt pile? I thought there were more. Wait a minute. Have there always been this many bricks on the ground? Maybe? There's only one dirt pile. I just noticed that, yeah, there are candles in here. Well, if we get the coat check, it might be worth to come to here to laser those. Yeah, the north lever always has good music. I don't think there's a room here that has bad music. This would be a good soundtrack to just play, you know. Okay, we can't go through commissary. We can't go through corridor. We got the key here, right? Yeah. Hallway. I want another key. Could lose some money, but you know, we're just contributing to what we hopefully will eventually break. Let's do pool hall. And let's do some stupid. See, now it's 20 minus 18 is 2 times 6 is 12. So you think it's easy again. 12 minus 4 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Divided by 16 is 1. 10 minus 4 is 6 minus 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. Ah! It just hit the damn. Oh, I got a math again. Yeah, there's a playlist for a 5-hour compilation for all the music. Recommend not looking because the titles are spoilers. Oh, are they? Interesting. We do have a shovel. Let's do the courtyard. They might be spoilers, Smith, but they may also be spoilers that I have no idea what they were. Like, you know what I mean? That they might be so out there that I have no clue what they actually are. But fair warning. Okay, we could go that way, but we're going to go up this way. We're going to do pantry. All right. Fine. We'll go through here. What does this give us? Could you someday, any day, give me master bedroom? How I would love master bedroom. And I know it can only be done on the east wing. But man, that motherfucker room just does not show up. Okay, guy, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm just not listening to you, guy. You deceived me once already. There are 3 boxes in this room. True. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's also true. So this has to be false. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Never been a master bedroom? No, I haven't. It's shown up. I know I've seen it as a choice, and I just didn't choose it for whatever reason. And it's never shown up since, or like I don't ever remember seeing it again. And I'm just like, God damn it. It's really frustrating because it's like, was it black? I don't remember. I picked it and I got it right, whatever it was. So. All right, we do have a shovel. Or he was just like, oh yeah, it's black, Jason. Just trust me. Good, another key. Always like the keys. Observatory would give us another star, which can't hurt. Some steps, good apples, 5 gems. Not too bad. So you just get a couple things to turn your way, and it really starts to turn around. I don't know why these globes turn. Is that 130? Is that what it's supposed to mean? I don't know. You can read in so much of this stuff. First power. That is? Oh, so then it must repeat. Okay, well. Now we know. So many gems. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to do showroom just because I want to see. You son of a bitch. Okay, so now I know if I want to do showroom and I want to get that trophy, I'm going to have to get like vault. I'm going to have to get chapel. I probably would want to switch my, well, I couldn't do it if I get it that day. But to get the It'd be nice to have the king thing, because then I could pick which one I want if I got that. But I would need vault. I would need chapel at least to get that. I need some other things to help increase my money. Oh, treasure trove is another one. That's another one that can build up money. But I would need probably at least 100, 200, 300. 300 coins. So, we know that now. We know that this game is a prick. And we know that it's going to screw you over that way. That's being a little harsh. It doesn't really screw you over, but you know what I mean. Sure, let's do that. I also got a cupcake today, Smith. Just so you know, I never got the cupcake before. But a room had a cupcake in it. I felt that was kind of cute. Okay, so that screws this. We'd have to go back to corridor. So since we're stuck here, yeah, let's do guest bedroom, because that gives us 10 steps. Wow, nothing on the table. Well, bite me. Okay, we gotta go all the way back down. Through pantry, all the way down. Just go, hey eater, how you doing? I've not had any luck in gambling. Although when I was in Vegas, wait, what the oh, son of a bitch, talk about wasting steps and throwing away money. When I was in Vegas last time, I put roulette. I had 20 bucks, so I put 10 on, I think, what, either red or green, I remember. Then I put 1 on like 5 different numbers in a row, and one of the numbers hit, so I got 36 to 1 odds. So I got like, what, 70 or 80 bucks or something like that. So I was like, oh, well, can't complain about that. But I really don't like gambling. Ooh, workshop. Do I have anything I could shovel and key? Let's just do workshop. There's always something here too. The battery pack. Okay. We need a metal detector. And a lockpick is what we really need. Well, that sucks. This game, man. This game. Okay, what time is it? 9 o'clock? 2. I'll do one more day. One more day. Just making absolutely sure that there's nowhere else to go. I don't have a key card. I can't. Let's put a shovel in the battery pack, but I need the hammer too. Or no, I need something else with that, so that doesn't work. Okay, we'll do one more day. One more day. And then I'll truly be done for tonight. Yeah, I would need treasure trove. I'd probably get like 70 bucks that way. Coins. I start with like 46 now or something. Vault would give me some extra. Yeah, I would really need to hit it though pretty hard to get the money for showroom. We get almost 50 now. I'm just starting. And yeah, gambling too. That could help. We'll get chapel, and if we had the right, I mean, again, I feel like a lot of things would have to align for that to work. But at least we know you can't get that trophy just by buying all those things. That was a little cheap, though. That was a little cheap for the game to do that. Man, for a while I wasn't getting battery pack at all, and all of a sudden, battery pack. Like constantly battery pack. We'll do hallway. Another key. Yes, I know. Oh, key. Car keys. A walk-in closet wouldn't be bad. It doesn't usually have, though, like the good stuff. That's why I'm a little hesitant about getting it. We'll do it. It never has, like, yeah, it always has these little shitty things. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice. But I was like, where's the fourth thing? There we go. Okay, we can go hallway or den. Let's go den. Sure. Pool hall. Why not? What the fucking shit is this shit? Although, Smith, I think you're the one that said, yeah, the first parlor puzzle, it repeats. I'm guessing after a while, it just repeats. Okay, so 3, 6 squares, 36, 26, 13. Um, 3 times 5 is 15. 9? Ooh boy, a double square. 81, 80, 24. It seems like with the dart puzzle, those could just be done a lot. I don't know if you could auto-generate them, but I think there was something about using the watering can. Yes. Well, we do not have a shovel. And it didn't have a shovel in here. That sucks. Master bedroom. Finally. Master bedroom. Who wouldn't want cannons in their master bedroom? I'm sorry. It's pretty funny. I don't care if this killed the run. I wanted to get this room, and I am taking a picture of this because, dear Lord, who like cannons in your master bedroom? It doesn't, because we can keep going hallway, but I wanted to get this. Okay, why is there a dead blue bird here? We got another puzzle. We got reading. We got coins. We got typewriter that we can read. We got notes. Oh boy, there's kick back, boys and girls. There's a lot that's going to happen in the next, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes. This room is the best. I love the giant swim bird too. Swim bird. What do you mean swim bird? I'm missing. Oh my god, he's not dead. No, he's not dead. But he's just the bird's there. Oh, you mean the blue bird? This because he's got the swimming trunks on. Okay. Actually, I wanted to. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I got to go back to here. Okay, and then I want to do just me for a second. And then I want to do that. And then I want to...
Get business done.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm looking something up here. I don't want to... I just wanted to look... $12.92. Okay, I wanted to look that up because I just was curious. MCC. No, what? No. That's MCCXI. Yes, MCCX III. 1213. Okay. I forgot the C stood for. That was just the one thing. So 1213. Okay, so we can shut this off. 1213, 1213, 1213, 1213, 1213. I don't know where I'll put this, but we'll just throw it on this page. Whose crest is that again? Only the penitent man, the penitent man, only the penitent man. Penitent. Is there a chess piece in here? I didn't even look. Yeah, the cannon. That's a new chess piece. That's canon. That was a good one. That was a good joke. Is the time moving here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Got two swords. Swords are pretty cool. I like that one. That looks pretty cool. This one looks just kind of bulky. And those spikes by your hand, I would hurt myself. I know I would. Okay. All right. So let's start. Let's start over here. Herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the... I know that. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Flaw, please advise. Yeah, well, okay, I knew that one. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know the castle. Arg! Oh, that's what's written in the wall. I really don't... Wait a minute. The keyboard looks a little... It's like it's close. but they're all hexadecimal, like they're hexagons, and they don't quite line up. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna take a, you know what? I'm just gonna take a picture of that. No. That's not what I meant. Go back up there. There you go. Okay. The 8 is not turned like it does for infinity. Okay, so there's a book over there. The Red Prince. God damn it. Encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. There's text there and I can't read it because I don't have my stupid magnifying glass. I mean, I've seen this book before, so I'm just kind of... Okay. I should just... Oh my god, I keep doing... Popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. The small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. But that's not what we've seen in other ones. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations include new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. I like just mashing them to see which we can finally get as the colors. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorial gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Like this. Like I said, I'm a Rubik's Cube fan. This is not a Rubik's Cube, but this is one of the puzzles. I got a whole bunch of them. I gotta watch a video to learn how to do this one. I can do all the Rubik's Cubes because once you know the moves for a 3x3, you can do any odd numbered Rubik's Cube. There's just one thing you have to know for parity. And then there's another thing you have to know for 4x4s. And then anything even up or below. So, yeah. All right, so white box into another color, eh? What do we want to get here? We want to get white. Why are you fighting me? God damn it. There. Okay. Whatever works. Right? Another allowance. Nice. I'll take that. Could you light these on fire if you had the... Come on, Bluebird. You can do it. Anything on the ceiling? No mirrors? Okay, well... At least we got the master bedroom now. Finally got that one off the list. I guess if I would have got this earlier, this thing might have helped. but I just stumbled across that by accident. So I don't think I'm missing anything in this room. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, please do so. And if you feel like leaving a like, leave a like. Though you don't have to do that. But whatever you do, I appreciate it. But I don't think there's anything else in this room I can do. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I just found out today that Seventh Guest is being remade. It was a game that came out decades ago, but it was like one of the first CD-ROM games like Myst. And I liked it, and it's getting a refresh. So I probably will be getting that and playing that and streaming that. That should be fun, hopefully. Origins of being just a really shitty game, and I don't like it at all. All right, so we want to go back through hallway, right? Pool hall and then all the way up. Okay. But I feel like I should do something that's a little bit more action orientated, however you want to say it, for my next playthrough of a game. Well, none of that helps because I need to go the other way. Like security. Seventh Guest, isn't that the FMV game? Does that mean the remake will have a new cast of actors, actresses? Okay, so FMV, please tell me what that acronym stands for. Because I do not know off the top of my head. Wait. I want to make sure of something here. Yeah, we did tool shed. Okay. It's kind of a game that has live action cuts. Yes. Though I don't know if what FMV means, but yes, that's what God damn it. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, that one. But it's getting like a whole refresh to it. So there's a trailer that just came out today, at least that I just noticed. And the game's being released in June. So I'm guessing, like when they did Myst a couple years ago and redid that, and then they've also done Riven. I think with Myst, they really didn't. I mean, they made it 3D, and so you could walk around it and stuff, and they gave it new graphics and things like that. But I don't think they really changed anything in the game. So I don't know if they're going to add any more content to Seventh Guest. I played that literally like 30 odd years ago or something like that, and so I don't remember anything from the game at all, other than it was one of the first CD-ROM games, kind of like Myst, had those interactive cutscenes. It was supposed to be like, you know, it had a horror element, a mystery element, kind of a macabre element to it, if I remember right. Full Metal Jacket, but video. Okay. So it was kind of cool to see. I'd played 11th Hour too. That was the sequel. But I don't know if that got as much acclaim as Seventh Guest did. Maybe I'll just play it and I'll be like, wow, that really sucked. Yeah. Immediately gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. We'll just do that. Give me 2 dice. Wait. There we go. Okay, I was like, what the heck? It was like not doing anything. Yeah, I remember getting it. I think it had some adult. Yeah, I know it was not. It had not controversy, though at that time it was probably considered controversial. But let's get the commissary. Let's see what we can buy here. We got money. All right, we can get a shovel. We could. Fine, we'll buy a key, get a shovel. Sure, we'll get a gem. Let's get some more gems. How about another gem? One more gem. Salt shaker. Sure. How about another gem? Can never do... Okay, good. All right. Hopefully we make this work, because if We don't. We're fine. Just full motion video. Thank you. We'll do pantry. Sure, we'll do drawing room. Why not? Get a gem. Well, let's redraw. Laboratory keeps it going. Sure, why not? So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be playing it. I think it'd be fun nostalgia in a way, but well, the vault is nice, but that kills the run, and let's see the observatory. See what we get this time. Ooh, I don't want that. I was going for a dead room run. That would be nice, but that's not what I want. Okay. God, I feel like sometimes the game just, like, drives you into the ground. If that makes sense. Just, like, is steering you with bad luck. But it's just what it is, you know. Next game should be a cat for... I already done 2 of those. My God, you people, what do you want? It's so demanding. Storeroom would be nice. Parlor, sure. I mean, I've done Stray. I've done Little Kitty Big City. I don't know of any other cat games to play, so, you know. Gems are... Wait. The gems are not in the black box. The statement is as true as the statement on the black box. The gems are in the white box. Well, if this is true, this statement is as true as the statement in the black box, that would also be true, so these would both be saying it. But then this would also be true, and that wouldn't work, so we can't do that. If we say this is false, then this is also false, so this has to be true. But that doesn't give you enough description. Huh. Okay, if this is true, this statement is as true as the statement on the black box. It doesn't give you a location. It just says, okay, fine. Then that would have to be true, because we're assuming that's true. So this would have to be false. The gems are not in the black box. But that's not true, because we're assuming that this is true. Okay. Well, if we say the gems are, if this is false, then the gems are not in the white box. But then the same is as true as the same on the black box. That would have to be false, so this would have to be true. The gems are not in the black box. Oh. So they're not in the white box. They're not in the black box. They gotta be in the blue box. Fucking hell. And I know, okay, I know, chat, go ahead. Tell me how stupid I am. Well, you clearly didn't, you know. Bloody, bloody, blah. Yeah, just tunnel. Shake all the boxes. Yeah, I wish I could. That would be nice. Bedroom lets us go around. Let's do that. Oh, I could have... no, we already got the master bedroom. We've already accomplished that, so we don't need to necessarily do that again. Okay. Let's do the rumpus room because we get money. I don't know how much that would really help. Also, the rumpus room, that's another thing that has a bishop. I never noticed that. I should write that down. I'm not keeping track of where they are specifically because I'm not trying to change it to get the chessboard downstairs. But I only know, like, I know of 3 rooms that have the bishop, 3 rooms that have the rook, 3 rooms that have the knight, at least 6 rooms that have the pawn, but only 1 room that has the queen and king, or in 1 room that has the king. You're not going to do anything. Yeah, you will no longer say a word. You will say nothing. I don't want to do vault. There's no point in doing vault right now. Other than, well, if I dug up a key. Music room, the pool. Let's do the pool. If we had the option to shake the boxes, I would. But amazingly, the game does not give you that option. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each thing in your... Well, I've already done the clock tower and it doesn't really feel like... If we do bunk room, that kills it. Could do aquarium. Just got back from dodgeball. What I missed so far? You got dodgeball in Chaska? Dude. That sounds awesome. Oh, I could have gone through pool that way. Let's go back down. No, let's actually get aquarium because I want to get my food. And, sure. God, that watering can sounds like you gotta go pee. Like you hear that noise, it's like, oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's aquarium angle for sure. We still have the pool to go through, and the garage would give us more keys, and we do have the car keys, so sure, why not? Minnesota dodgeball, check it out. It's in Golden Valley, but worth the... Jeez, that is a trek. Oh, wait a minute, Golden Valley. Yeah, that is a trek. From where you are, especially. How do I think there's ever anything here other than that stuff. Okay. Is it like super competitive? I didn't get the tomb this time. I don't remember what I got, but I did not get the tomb. 25 minutes, sometimes we're at Bloomington, Kennedy, or South there. Okay. Yeah, I had tool shed. Good call, me. Thank you, me. League that's moderately competitive, good people and good vibes. Yeah. Greenhouse, which kills it. Library lets us keep going. Why not? Nothing here other than checking a book out. We've checked out every single one. So that doesn't help. I want to check those books upstairs, though. Especially that one over there. First item, master key, jackhammer. Observatory. Yeah, I like my observatory. Yep, I've made 6. Just got 2 more to make. Swimbird plushie. I don't know what's on that page, but whatever it is. The berries. Highest grade 6. Yep. Maybe one day. I thought I'd done freezer once. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I've never actually made the freezer. Maybe I should make the freezer. Huh. I'd never even noticed that. Yeah, I've made freezer. I don't know what it's talking about. There's open gyms at McKee Rec Center and 40th and Nickelodeon Mondays, Fridays out there. Huh, okay. I don't honestly know if I'd be... I mean, I'm already doing karate self-defense, so throwing another thing into my life would be, you know, not bad because my kids are older and I don't have to, you know... Good call. The freezer can help you save lots of money if you want to buy out showroom. Yeah. I want to go to the bookshop. That kills going this way. We could do foundation and see what's in that room, but I kind of want to see what's in bookshop just because. Did you add any books? Oh, there's a bishop in here. Nope. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so that's it. But I did learn something. There is a bishop in the bookstore. I miss going to bookstores. I love Borders. I love going to bookstores. You know, I like that. Just walking around and looking at all the books. I enjoyed that. Nostalgia. Okay, if we go up to pool and see what we get, and then foundation's the only one left. All right. Yeah, not that way. This way. Oh, great hall, but we have a lot of things we could do here. bookstores in the Rocks era. Yeah, actually, I think I might have said this in a stream, but there was one time I went. This is the because I wrote a couple books for Rocks. In fact, hold on. This is when they made it so that you had to have your picture on the cover. So there's mine that I wrote. Like, God, that was 1998. Was that when I published it? Yeah, 1998. So look at that. Look at that baby face. Just look at that baby face. It's the same guy, right? Totally the same guy. That was the first book I ever wrote. Why do I have this bookmarked? Why do I have a page in here that's bookmarked? I have no idea. Because it's hilarious that I have something. Callbacks and the address of operator. Okay, whatever. Who did I acknowledge in here? I definitely to. First and foremost, I like to thank my wife. C. Here. Let me put on the charm for you here. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife Elizabeth for supporting me during this project. I feel very fortunate to have met her, and even more amazed that she's my wife, especially with all the nights I came home from work, turned on the computer, and wrote until 3 a.m. And that is not a lie. Sometimes I wonder why I got so lucky. I love her dearly. It's not. That's actually true. I agreed to a ridiculous 2-month schedule of writing this book, and this is 350 pages of writing, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And because I have that worker's ethic, I said, sure, I'll stick to that. And I quickly got into it and went, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And so I was up literally, like, I come home from work, I'd eat dinner, and then I would go write. And, fortunately, Liz was very supportive of that and said, because she also knew it was not going to be permanent. It was just, once this was done, then it went back to a normal schedule. But yeah, that was a really tough schedule. And then, okay, here's the one to tug at the heartstrings. So finally, special thanks must go to my parents, Ronald and Mary. Whenever I work on some kind of project that takes a lot of effort, be a musical recording, a master's thesis, or this book, I remember one phrase that they said to me when I was graduating from high school. Our yearbooks had a section in the back where the parents of the seniors could send in a picture of their son or daughter along with a phrase to send them off into the quote-unquote real world. This is what they said to me. You have been blessed with so many gifts, and we have been blessed with you. The whole world is yours. Go for it. I don't give this as an ego booster. Rather, I think it summarizes the kind of encouragement, love, and support that my parents gave me when I was growing up, and still to this day of this, I am grateful beyond words. So, there's that. And there's other ones up there, but, how many copies sold? I don't remember. I think it's over 8,000. But that was back in the day when books like that would sell. Oh, I also thanked Pat McCurdy because my wife and I met at a Pat McCurdy concert. And so I gave him thanks because if it wasn't for him, we never would have met. But yeah, that was back in the day when you would, I went to DC one time to do like an all-day workshop based on the content in that book. And I got there early, so I walked around DC for a while. And I also, when I was there, I think that was the time when, or maybe it was another time, but I did a talk at the DC VB user group. And it was organized with a woman. She owned her own bookstore out there. And it literally was like technical computer books. Like the whole bookstore was just that. So it wasn't a big bookstore, but it was also not small, and it was just amazing to see something like that. That's just long gone past history. That just doesn't exist anymore. It's a little sad to me. So anyway, okay, what were we doing? Great Hall, sure, yeah. Yeah, we could do office. Why not? Okay, now it's one of these three. We don't know which one. No, not that. I get some money, but not that. I'm learning so many things about your personal life that I'll be able to use in person. Well, yeah, that's also something that people can get concerned about, is if you say something to, but I mean, I don't know, like, my name is my name. I'm sure you could find out who like my parents' names were and stuff like that. I'm like, why worry about things like that? Okay, so we could get more gems. Yeah, let's do that. And it's like my wife's name is my wife's name. Believe me, when I do, if you ever have to get one of those things on like a computer, it says, here's 2 security questions. What was your mother's name? Frank, you know, or something like that. I'll just type in garbage, and then I keep that in a vault type of program that I have to manage all that. Because I'm like, I'm not giving any of that shit out, you know, to anybody, as especially a secret to something like that. But oh, we did get the king. We just would need the queen to do the puzzle board. All right, so what do we get this way? We get the boiler room as a power source, but we don't have the pump room. Let's redraw. Don't get the pump room. That's hilarious. Let's just do armory. Why not? Who's your favorite teacher? Jesus. He's a tool shed. Do we have anything we could light? We've done the candles in the chapel. If I had the damn cart out of the way, I could light those, but I don't think there's any other places here that have candles. I don't think there's anywhere else here. I don't remember. I don't think master bedroom had any candles in it. What's your favorite? Yeah, okay, I get it. Security questions. Okay, ha ha ha. I get it. Oh, and I did have armory down for the night. Okay. Yeah, patio, fine. We don't get some stuff there, but that's okay. Sure. I don't think I've seen tunnel go side to side. It only just goes up, which is interesting. Oh, that's right. It's got to be on the west side. Sorry. Well, we could do kitchen. Get some extra food, although we really don't need it. Though that allows us to do one more room. So why not? Get that club sandwich. I'm just going to turn on the water because why not? Wait. Aha! That's... I was wondering. So you could turn it... You could fill it up. Okay. Makes sense. A small detail, but an interesting detail nonetheless. We'll just do that. This run is pretty much dead at this point. Really? That was a surprise. Because I'm looking at the keys and which ones, like the clues that they had. First found here in the furthest room, furthest rank. Second locked tight in the vault of a bank, which I'm assuming is a vault. You have to open one of the deposit boxes. Third high up among all the clocks. We did that because we got the clock tower one. Fourth down below beneath all the docks. And I think we had fifth held by a king on his throne. Sixth in a station left by one of your own. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. There you go. It's the seventh key. Major, minor key. Okay, yeah. All right, well, hey, cool. We can open up a sanctum. Awesome. Very nice. I will take those. Just like I will take a subscription if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet. Believe you... Huh? Believe you got the vault key. I don't think... What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean, because I don't think I've ever got a sanctum key in the vault. The penitent man shall pass. Penitent man, penitent man, penitent man. But yeah, I don't think I've ever... The vault key, I don't think... I mean, I've gotten the vault. And I've gotten a couple deposit boxes, and those had they each had like allowance increases, and then also there's like passports in there. So I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I don't think there's anything I can light either. So although at this point, sure. Fuses, candles, whatever. Any candles in here? Any fuses? Fuses? Anything? No? All right. We've got, even though we can't go this way, we might as well use them. Smoke them if you got them, right? Maybe not, but I thought you got one out of a safety. No, I don't think so. Actually, I can look at my notes because I've been keeping track of that. Find where I put them. There. Okay. So Loctite in the vault of a bank. That's number 2. I've done key 1, key 4, key 6, key 3, and this is about to be key 7. Don't know which room I'm going to pick, but it's going to be a room. All right, so again, the only thing that cooks foundation being locked there, but I have 3 keys, and I might as well just do these, right? Why not? Nothing. There'll be nothing here either, but... Oh, I forgot to use the lockpicks. Jesus Christ. Anything? No? Okay. All right, so now we want to go through the pool to the boudoir. Boudoir. Okay, that sounded bad. Ooh, can I light these candles? These are candles. Let me light them. Damn it. Okay, then corridor. Rumpus room, bedroom. Any candles in here? Can I spin you? No. Wait. Okay, I just realized I can't get that way anyway because I completely went around foundation. I don't have the key to go up through it, so fine. We just book. We have more than enough steps. Fuck you. So we'll be able to get out of here. We want to go through observatory. This way, and then through pantry security. And then this way, right? Yes, because then we'll get our dining room. We'll get some extra steps, even though we don't need it. And by the way, Bucksoft, I found out that with Showroom, to get the trophy, not only do you have to buy everything in Showroom, but you got to buy the trophy too. So you need like 300-ish coins to do that. And I was like, you son of a bitch, game. How dare you do that to me? All right, let's go put another sanctum key in. I guess if you're ever needing gems too, you can get another gem up there. Yeah, yep. I thought that was a shitty move on the game. Okay. Open your doors. Oh, we could get into room 46 if we wanted to. I thought that was super troll when I found that, but I had plenty of money when I did it. Yeah, okay. So, chat. We could do 1, 3, 4, or 5. What is it? Have at it. Which one do you think I should pick? Is it behind door number 1 or door number 2? I've only solved 2, and I wasn't able to solve the Jai box in there. The rest of these, I wrote down what they were, but I didn't know. So how many do you have open here? 4. There's 4 that are shut. Thoughts on the new Steam controller? I didn't even know there was a new Steam controller coming out. Did not even know that. 1. Okay, so heater says 1. You know what? I'm going with it. Going with that's That showed initiative by putting in a number. 1 it is. And if Bucksoft says, well, you should have did this one, actually. Too late. No quick draw McGraw there. Okay, so at key 7, we're going to do 1. And that's basically this. And it has that little weird symbol in there, which I think I know what this is. Guy says 1 after I picked it. Look on the floor. Okay, I will in a second. This is Orinda Aries. I don't know what 8 is. It's a diamond, and that doesn't relate to... Again, there's so many things that are 7, and you don't know what the 8th is. You know? Oh, wait, we know what this is. It's foggy. It's a foggy train system. It's metropolitan, but we don't know the color. Unless we think it's red. And the keys you have are room 46, clock tower, the reservoir floor, and the train station. And now music room. Yes. Look on the floor. Yeah, it's the symbol. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I looked at this before, but it never... Olvin Nevere. I don't know if that's Latin or if Latin even exists in this game. Okay. So, the problem is... God, I gotta look this up again. Just looking something up in my notes here. Just be patient, people. Gonna get there, gonna get there. My notes are all over the place, which is not the greatest. But you said you were going to transfer him to this other thing. Yes, I did say that. I say a lot of things, and they're all bullshit. Okay, so Orinda Aries is foggy. So be those is a train system metropolitan. See, I do pay attention. We're nothing and not patient. metropolitan, so it's going to look like that. Those. Yes, except... Yippee! Alright, so since we figured that one out, see, I do take notes. I do. Exactly, jackpot. Or is, what was that in? It's a Leslie Nielsen movie, but he goes bingo and he pulls out a bingo card. I love those just stupid slapstick movies. Those are just the best. A hospital, what is it? It's a big white building with sick people in it, but that's not important right now. Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Stop calling me Shirley. Or don't call me Shirley. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. It is a naked gun thing. Well, the airplane isn't, but... Okay, so we got circles all the way around it. Just drawing this as fast as I can. Not that I need to, because it's all here, but, you know. The hospital, yeah. Feckham Hall. What is that? Oh, I just saw the trailer for what's considered to be the last Jackass movie, and I'm like, you know, Jackass, some of the stuff they do, like the slapstick physical comedy, like the one where they had the big hand and they pulled it back, and then as people would walk in the room, they'd let it go and it would just smack them right in the face. I was in tears watching that. I was laughing my ass off. I thought that was so funny. You know, stuff like that I thought was great. A lot of the gross stuff, no, I just did not need it. Yeah, I saw the Liam Neeson, that guy, the remake. There were some funny moments in it. There were definitely some funny lines in it, but it was also kind of like forgettable too. I don't really remember that much from it. So. All right, so we're going to have something over there and another box over there that I won't be able to figure out. Blackbridge Hotel and Spa. I need to take pictures of shit. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of venture, I've departed, forsaking both map and plan. And as it happens, the road has taken me south. Well, you started from Blackbridge Hotel and Spa. So that's a start. The kitchen scene with the turkey. I don't remember which one that is. It's just nice goofball comedy. Oh yeah, it was funny. I laughed. I thought it was definitely had definitely good parts in it. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. And there's a symbol at the top. Let's just take it all in. Black. Due to the overwhelming amounts of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war, orange eye bustle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. With black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. So we do want that. Okay. Have you ever felt like your life is just randomly pressing buttons? I've never seen Step Brothers. It's not really what I wanted to do. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, is that what that does? Sort of. No time more so than these days pulling the yellow and prompt slot. Let's just reset it. Yeah, these are just... Are these trading? Yeah. And then that trades that, okay. just get... If I can just get the... I don't know if you're making up a song right now, guy, or what, but... You know, more power to you. That's what I say. I feel like I was close there. There. Two more. Yippee! All right, so we've solved this one. Yeah, I kind of faintly remember that song, guy. It's sort of there. Now the diamond, I don't know what territory that is or what. YouTube is not receiving enough video of the main scene to smooth this. Well, that's not my problem. Too bad on the internet connection. Money, yeah. I was like, what are you trying to say there? This one, I think, is Vera, but I don't know if I know enough about Vera to put things in here. The real trick to buying out the showroom is massive allowance. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm trying to do roommate. That's why I'm trying to do these puzzles, because that gets you allowance. So I think I'm up to 50 at this point. So... I'm not sure of any other ways, though, to get more allowance, so... But... We are done for today. We have done a lot. I should check off which ones I actually did. So we know Fen Aries, because I drew that out. So we know 2, and we have opened up 5. I don't know where the king is yet, but we're going to get it. I guess I could go to room 46. I'm not really sure what that would show, if anything. We've been there before. So, scoring purse crafted item. Gotta get those lab... Well, that too. Yeah, exactly. I like it when you get something that you know you're going to repeat and it says add 1 coin to your allowance, because it's like, oh yeah. Like, every time you make a bedroom, add 1 to your allowance. Oh my god, I would be making aquariums, because that's a bedroom. I would be making every possible purple room I could do. You know, something like that. That would definitely help. But Casino, yeah. If you win at casino, the piggy bank in chapel. If you change the chest, your power so that you actually get 30 going into that room, you get the vault. If you've done treasure trove a lot, because that increases by 5 every time you go in there. So, I should actually keep track of like what rooms give you what, how much you actually are getting, because that might help in determining how to get there. But that's a different thing. I'm going to stop right here. I've been going for 3 hours. Enjoyed doing this, but all good things must come to an end. So I'm going to stop here. I want to thank everybody who stopped by, either live or in the future, to watch the stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to, leave a like. Next time I'm going to be doing a blueprints stream will be Thursday around 4 or 4:30 p.m. I might do a code stream either tomorrow morning or Thursday morning. We'll see how that goes. And then I'll also be streaming on the weekend. But that should be enough for now. So I am done with this stream. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you in the future.